Another amazing morning, another amazing day. Good morning to you. Good morning. As a matter of fact, amazing morning today, man. No whine and using kind words, man. It's just good morning to you. I'm KeJohnna Owens. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. Each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I get to. If he says so fit to give me an opportunity, I get to project encouragement, some type of motivation, some type of empowerment. It's my daily method of operation, my daily mode of operation to be prepared for the day. It's 6 a.m. on the West Coast, but it's 9 a.m. on the East Coast. So if I'm in a global, or better yet, if we're in a national, countrywide business, then you need to be up when business is happening. So it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast, everybody at break time. So if you're in a competitive spirit of yourself about what you want to accomplish, get up a little bit earlier than everybody else. Get up a little bit earlier than yourself yesterday. How about that? Challenge you. Don't worry about them. Everybody else will fall in place. Man, I have an amazing young lady on this morning. I'm absolutely honored to have a leg. Every now and then you get to walk in the room and meet legends. Every now and then you get to walk in the room and meet greatness. And then today we get to do that through the internet. We get to connect with people around the world. We get to connect with people right in our own backyards. And we can get to connect with people that have made such a significant difference that people around the world have adorned, have saluted, have celebrated. And this young lady is no different. I'll be bringing her up shortly. But, we get the day started here with some kind of motivation to get you started on the things that you said that you wanted to do in your life, the things that you told the world that you wanted to do in your life, the goals that you set for yourself that you wanted to accomplish in your life, and the things that you said, hey, we all have had those days, right? If you help me do or get through or have or overcome, we say, God, if you will, I will. At some point, we all said we would do something. Now, what you gonna do?
People have this reoccurring nightmare that there's something, some force that's got a hold of them and it's holding them down and they can't break free. No matter what they do, they can't break free from that force. Well, I'm here to tell you that thing in your nightmare, that thing that's holding you back, that thing that's dragging you down, that thing is you.
There are two fundamental attitudes toward life and its sorrows. Those with the first attitude blame the world. Those with the second ask what they could do differently. It's much easier and much more gratifying to your basest desires to blame someone else for your misery.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. That's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts. No, we working out now. You need to tell you that you owe you something.
Every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could humanly expect. I'm not competing with somebody else. I'm competing with what I'm capable of. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you.
I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. You walk out of this room, you owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. What changed? I changed. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said, I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day to become a victor and not a victim. Why? Because I owe it to myself. Can't nobody stop me but me.
Well, we say nobody can stop me but me. That's when you look in the mirror and you say, you know what? Hey, whatever the situation is, you know what? Whatever I need to do, you know what? I'm going to be the first one in. You know what? I don't know. But when you get to a place of our podcast on that, the thing that says, you know what? It's a place that you just, no more of that. I deserve better. I could do better. I could be better. And if you put yourself out of the way, there are other people counting on us to be and do better than for ourselves. Because the significance is, what impact do you leave? What difference do you make? What is your life about while you live your life? What impact? So when we talk about impact, I think about people that have made impact, that have made a difference in people's lives, locally, as friends, as family. But what about globally? You know, to be able to make a difference in somebody's life around the world, they will say, wow, what a difference a day makes. What I do now is I get a chance to I'm going to bring up a young man that's going to actually do the interview of this amazing woman that is a guest this morning, as you've seen the flyer there. But this young man happens to be my father. I call him the DNA of the grind, DNA of my grind for sure. A leader, community activist. All my life I've been able to look at this man step forward and put the best of himself forward. Give the best of himself, open doors to help other people succeed in life, people that are doing amazing things today, and himself becoming one of the most phenomenal artists I've had to encounter. And that's just not because he's my dad. That's because he's an amazing young man. I'm going to bring him on to the front of the podcast this morning. Stand by. We got Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens. And there he is right there, Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens. Great morning to you. Great morning to you, sir. Look at the synergy. Look at the synergy.
Well, you know, I'm so blessed to be here. It's really amazing. Thank you so much. You know, the opportunities that just continue to rise in front of us are amazing. And, you know, what can I say? God woke us up this morning and he said, hey, you get to be on the podcast. I said, oh, really? Okay, let's go do this.
Think about that. He said, we get to.
Yes.
We get to. And that's the amazing part about it. I get to be your son. I'm blessed to have you as my father. I'm going to get myself out of the way. I'm going to bring up your amazing co-founder and allow the both of you to give the amazing introduction to your amazing guest this morning.
It must be none other than Linda Morgan Sam.
Oh, man. You said it just right.
Morning, morning, morning.
There she is right there. Linda Morgan Sam. How you doing?
Morgan Sam. What I'll do, I will be getting myself out of the way, and I will allow for the three of you to share this morning, this platform to speak to your amazing guests. It's an honor to be able to serve this morning. Move myself out of the way there. You guys have.
Hey there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. My phone didn't go off. My alarm didn't go off. I'm saying, Lord Jesus, if today is Wednesday, we got to get up.
That's right. And we did. And we are. And we're up. And we're at it. You know, we get to do so many things. It's amazing.
Yes, partner. Yes, yes, yes. I was so excited. I was doing some testing on Facebook Live last night. Just amazing. That's just to look at me on the computer. But anyway, we have an amazing guest. She's here this morning. Do I need to? She's in the back office.
Yeah, and introduce her. So when they.
Okay, so let me go right here. Hold on one second. And the amazing Phyllis Causey is who we are about to introduce to some and introduce to many. So if you can see her, I'm going to read a quick. Good morning, morning, morning. There she is. Welcome. Your microphone is off, dear.
Okay.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. I slept like this so I could be ready.
I know you told me that yesterday. I should have done the same thing. Welcome to
thank you so much. You know what? Let me tell you, I'm so honored. You guys are awesome. I see all the things you're doing in the community, and I didn't know that you're an artist, Roscoe Lee Owens. That's really wonderful. And my friend Linda Sam, who's just the busiest woman I ever know. She is the hardest working woman that I know. She does so much. I don't know how she does it all, but I'm going to try to capture some of the stuff she got, the energy, and put it in myself. But thank y'all for inviting me.
Let me tell, before we get started, let me just read something about this amazing woman that we have on the screen so that our audience can really get into knowing who Miss Phyllis Causey is.
Let me kick back and listen. Let me just kick back and listen, because I know how brilliant she is. Go ahead on, partner.
Absolutely. Her jazzy vocal style crosses over from jazz to country, blues, Broadway show tunes, and even some rock and roll. Phyllis has appeared to audiences in and around her hometown of Detroit, in Los Angeles, Atlanta, Las Vegas, Houston, and even Paris, France. She has been compared to the likes of Sarah Vaughan, Nancy Wilson, and Billie Holiday, but her style is clearly her own. Phyllis has had the privilege of working with many jazz greats all over the world who have taken her under their wings. She says that my teachers have been legendary artists. I've been fortunate to have learned from the best. The great Barbara Morrison, James Leary, Billy Mitchell, Robert Sanders, Mike Owens, Dr. Teddy Harris, Jimmy Johnson, Professor Hiroshima Cox, Rudy Robinson, Phyllis Battle, Denny, Dr. Harold McKinney, Dr. Tom Owens, and so many more. Too numerous to name, have touched her life, the willingness to share their musical knowledge and talents with her. Welcome, 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 dear, to the podcast this morning. And not only that, we have bestowed a couple of awards on her that we could talk about them a little bit later in the show, but we're here because she's going to be doing a great show tomorrow.
Yeah. You gave me. Yes, I have four wonderful awards from the Living Legends of Jazz. And I have that wonderful award that you guys orchestrated for me from the Black Music Association, the People's Choice Award, which is hanging on my wall. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really, really beautiful. So I am so honored that you guys want to have me and talk about me. And it's like, okay, that's great. It makes me feel wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely. And tomorrow we're here because we got a great show that you are doing for a mentor of yours who was a big sister to me, a big friend to Roscoe. The reason that we have this new nonprofit called Jazz Zone Jazzabration that we rocking the shirts and hats of Miss Barbara Morrison at her center tomorrow evening. Tell us a little bit about that.
Barbara is an exceptional woman who has given back to the community. She has been there. She's made sure that all aspiring singers have a place to come and sing. She's given us her time and even shared her stage. Sometimes she'd be appearing someplace and she would invite us to come and sing with her. She was my idol. She really was. And she did a lot for the community. She had the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center and the jazz and the California Jazz and Blues Museum. And she was working on some other things when she left us, sadly. But she is really a rock because a lot of things she did by herself. She orchestrated a lot of stuff by herself in the place where she chose to do it. Like I said, in the hood, in the neighborhood, and in the community for us, all of us. So she's and she was a master entertainer. So if you watch her entertain, I mean, you were in for a treat always, because she could really sing a song. I heard her before I met her. I loved her singing, and when I met her, I thought, wow, this is incredible, to meet her, and she would invite me up to sing. And but when I heard she was having a workshop, I said she probably ain't gonna be there because she's a celebrity, right? But I opened the door to that workshop and I heard her voice, and I tell you, that was like, woo, a woo moment. She's here, and so to be that close to her, and let me say that she's exceptional because she was a double amputee. And she never let that stop her from doing anything. She plowed on and she made fun. She had fun about it. She wasn't afraid to talk about it, and she didn't like people giving her too much help. She was very independent, So I worked with her for a little while, and then sometimes she would say, "Okay, Phyllis, go home now," So that's the way she was,
Go home, little girl. That's what she would say. Go home, little girl.
Yeah. And what else is funny is that she used to give everybody a chance in her April Jazz Month. We all did a tribute to somebody, and she paid everybody. All right. So one time I said, "Barbara, you know who I want to do?" She said, "Who?" I said, "I want to do you." And she said, "Girl, you crazy. Get out of here. Go to your room," But yeah, but I really, she was sometimes, I gave her space to be whoever she was because she's, sometimes she had to have her space. And so you just had to know that, give it to her, and she was all right. So I didn't try not to hover over her, but always show her respect. And the fact that I really appreciated what she was doing for all of us.
Absolutely. And you get to do tribute and song tomorrow. Those who are coming have brought their tickets, and we look forward to just having all of our friends and family to come out and celebrate you and celebrate her in song through you. I know we're going to have a wonderful time. Tickets are still available if anyone still wants to. The number is on the flyer. You could call me, and we can make sure that you are in the house because we are looking forward to a great crowd. But let me say this. We got a video that we'd love to share, Miss Phyllis.
Before we go to the video, I want to say something that you just encapsulated. This podcast will be available on Facebook and Instagram throughout today and tomorrow. So what I'm saying and I'm asking is the living legends that we have been able to celebrate through the years to support the living legends that are performing at Barbara Morrison's as we continue to do this series. And it is so much a blessing to hear you speak of Barbara in such a way that even the city had to say, well, we're going to have to make a Barbara Morrison Square,
Yes.
which is, a compliment. And you are a living legend and all that you have done. Because when I'm listening to you, I was listening to my mind said Dal Scott Macduff, and to this awesome scenario that is happening. But I want our living legends to support our living legends. Because see, this is not just give you roses. It's about understanding that we are here.
That's
and
right.
we will be spirits, but we are here.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you, it don't take a lot of people to fill up that room and support that facility and the Jazz on celebration and the opportunity to host what we're doing. So all day, this video will be on. People can look at that and get them some tickets and just bug my good friend Linda Morgan Sam to we don't have no more room. And that's what I have to say about this morning. I am so blessed. Thank you.
Absolutely, partner. Definitely. It's been 2 years, Phyllis, that we've been doing this work under our new nonprofit, Jazz on Jazzabration. And we are so excited. We want to thank publicly the Honorable Supervisor Holly Mitchell, because in 2 years, we've got our first grant from her to help continue to keep the legacy alive by supporting the work there at Barbara Morrison. So I'm getting choked up. I had to calm down.
Calm down.
But yes. And so let's go to this video.
What'd you say? You said, go to your room.
Got a great video that he wants to play right quick. So let's go into that video and we'll be right back with you here on KeJohnna's Morning Grind on the Grindology 101.
Yes.
All right.
Difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear, since you said you were mine. What a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. And what a difference a day makes. And the difference is you. te e dado. No podrás olvidar, no me preguntes nada, que nadie te explicaste, que el beso que negaste ya no lo puedes dar. What a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. And what a difference a day makes. And the difference is you. Oh, what a difference a day makes. And the difference is you. And the difference is you. And the difference is you.
Jazzabrations is unique in the fact that we honor jazz and blues legends over the age of 65 who have contributed more than 25 years to the industry. Our performances educate our families about legacy preservation and as we entertain our communities to have fun and to be educated about keeping the legacies alive.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Wow. We took you back, Phyllis. Took you back there for
way back. Oh, my
Yes.
goodness. Way back. That guy, Robert Jones, is playing the piano, and he just left us not long ago. We just said goodbye to him. And all of those guys have departed, but I'm still here. And that was back in 2000. I think it was at Comcast Studios in Detroit. D. Lewis produced that video. So thank you so much. That was way back.
Yes, it shows when I think about the fact that COVID has come and gone and still here wreaking havoc, how we get to do what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We get to, and we love doing what we do. And so just to be able to have you here early, and most of the jazz and blues legends, I said, can you get up at 6 o'clock?
I know I invited some people and they were like 6. I know I'm not going to be able to make that, But I said, you know what? It doesn't matter what time it is. It's a wonderful time whenever we do it.
Exactly.
I think that, it's really a wonderful thing. COVID really knocked out a whole lot, but it's like whatever you want to do, you just got to keep doing it. And you got to find a way to do what it is you love to do. And I tell people all the time, it's like, I had that class in the vocal, it wasn't really a vocal workshop. What I was teaching was teaching people how to learn a song. Okay, because some people will get up and sing a song. They don't really know the song. And so my class was about learning the song, learning the story of the song. Why did the composer, why did he write that, or she? Why did they write that? What was it all about? And so that was it was really wonderful, because I got to work with some aspiring people, and the work that goes into it. Some people don't know the work that goes into singing. So they come, they think they're just going to get up, they're just going to sing, and no, you gotta learn something about the music, about the breathing, about it's good if you learn a little bit about piano, about the how to read some notes so you can know how the song goes. But we had a wonderful piano player. We had Bradley Young, who's since left us too, but he was wonderful in the class and helping people. I think that a lot of times people want to sing, or they want to do something like that, and they're afraid to. And if one person tells them that they can't do it, they believe that. Somebody. I just think that we just have to have faith. We got to have faith in ourselves, and we got to know that some people are not going to like it. Some people are going to like it. And what's really important is that you like it.
Absolutely. I tried to throw my hand in there at the Barbara Morrison singing vocal class on Wednesday.
Yeah. You can do it. I did stand-up comedy before I really started singing. And stand-up is really hard. It's like, I think every time I performed, I almost had a heart attack before I went up to the stage. But it's like what I tell my students too, is that you can't be scared. I mean, you can be, but you can't let it show. You just got to believe in yourself. And you can't think that you're going to start off being great. You got to do the work, whatever it is. But the stand-up, I really did want to sing more than I wanted to do stand-up. But I enjoyed stand-up, but it's scary. When you get up on the stage, whether you're singing a song, telling a joke, reading a poem, whatever you're doing, you're in front of people, and you're vulnerable to, their opinions about the way you perform. And some of those people who are telling you that you shouldn't do it never do anything. So don't pay attention to them. You're an exceptional person. You're not like everybody else. And so you just gotta do it. A lot of my grandchildren now are musical. They're singing, they're doing things, and they give me credit for that. It's in them. So it's up to other people to do things. Never think you're stuck, because you're never stuck.
That's great words of wisdom as we move along and get ready for tomorrow. This is a quick 30-minute show that KeJohnna does, and we are so grateful to have you this morning. And like we said, we're going to share this out on all of our pages. Everybody can see it later when they wake up and have their coffee. Watch the replay of our amazing show this morning. We thank you, Miss Phyllis Causey, for coming.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for bringing me.
Absolutely. And we look forward to your tribute tomorrow to Barbara Morrison.
I'm looking forward to it. Me too.
And
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
I just want to close in saying that was a beautiful video of your beautiful voice. And
thank you.
The Spirit says, let's have Dr. Al White play for you. Let's have Mr. Jeff Littleton come in with that bad bass. And let's have Gerald Ballard, who is over at the World Stage a lot. This is the ensemble that the Jazzabration pulls together to be sure that your show absolutely awesome. And thank you again for being on. KeJohnna, I appreciate the length of the show as well for this morning and all day long. They can check it out on our Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see everybody there. I'm going to get there early so I can be sure that the red carpet is laid out for you correctly.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All right.
You've done a great job out there. There you go.
I had to come on and get a slight piece of this amazing energy this morning. I thank you, Ms. Causey, for the work that you've done around the world, the amazing body of work to make a difference, the stories, the impact. Because I believe that when you make a significant impact, that significant impact also makes a significant impact. So thank you for your significant impact.
Did you know
you guys? And
I wonder if you knew my dad, Jimmy Owens, the drummer. Jimmy Owens, the drummer, played. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in California.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Southern California.
I'm from Detroit, so.
Yeah, well, there's a good while.
Yeah, so I just started meeting people when I came here, you know, and the last time I think it was 2015 when I came back here. So I was back and forth. I came out the first time in '79, but I wasn't really singing then. I was doing hair and doing a lot of other stuff, you know. But I want to say to you guys, the work that you're doing in the community and the things that you're doing and lifting people up and connecting people together, that's amazing. I love it. I saw a show yesterday with the barber. She just established her mobile barber services. And I think that's awesome. And I think more of us need to contribute our talents into our communities and raise our people up. But thank you.
It was amazing to be able to have the amount of people that we've had an honor to interview through this platform, and you're exceptional. So we appreciate you for taking the time out on the early morning grind. I believe that if we capture the momentum early in the morning, it just builds upon itself. And through the day, you got that good spirit, you got that good energy, you got that good vibe. And what happens other than good if you start off with good? So that's what the Grindology101 Podcast is about. And I got to get up and feel good. Yes, you do. Thank you for being on.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. This has been a different setup. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ownership allows you to make adjustments to your model. And I made an adjustment this morning. I'm to have had this amazing.
Congratulations to you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
No, you are. Hey, you guys have an amazing day. Have an amazing day on purpose as well. Stand by. Guess what? Everybody out there, I got to say something to you. You know, to have the opportunity to connect the dots to success and do the work that you don't know what the other side is. Nobody knows what it is. People say all the time, I got to figure it out. Figure what out? You can't figure it out. It's already figured out. What we are charged with is the work. We're just charged with the consistent, dedicated, character-filled work that your body of work, like you saw this amazing young lady, the consistency to be recognized as a legacy musician or legacy of any sort. Think of what that has to do with the work that it takes to be consistent in your whatever it is that you do. So whatever it is that you're doing, I say do it to another level. Apply another level. Somebody asked me the other day, well, how much do I have to do? I don't know. All you can. Why wouldn't you do all you can do? Do you want all you could get out of it? We'll put all you can into it. We see you on the other side. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. A very different style of delivery this morning. I'm smiling because it's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day on purpose. Get out there and make it happen for yourself. We'll see you on the other side. And I'm telling you, it's another side.